Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the Pitt Panthers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's turned. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks now, back to work. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Snagged out of the air. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So Syracuse's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did it.
There he goes! And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. as they go back to work. They go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And that one, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
To the air on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
You're going to get some of this with this guy, and that's okay. You live with it as an offense. He'll make some big, enormous plays for your team. But this time, man, just too much dancing. Trying to make a big play, trying to get out of the situation. Nice job by the defense corralling him and getting him on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Gets the back moving. Toss sweep to the right. Got room to work. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. Nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Syracuse mere inches away from a 3rd down conversion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Slithers into space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll give it to the back. Oh, a lot of space. Turning on the Jets. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes a grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets into the 48. Pitt right back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Fires to the big fella. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Returner will be dragged down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They are looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll run the screen. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third medium, third long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Orange. He broke. From the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking for room, it's Turner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Cook. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flips it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Orange have the ball back. Ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Quarterback keeper. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one. He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds him out of the backfield. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. He's loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Let's go. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Carney. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And he's dragged down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He makes the catch. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just keep slinging it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Q.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for two. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite two-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
Rush is on him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire. Who steps up and makes the big-time play?
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout is first.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running behind that left side. Find some fresh air. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple of games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual effort